This review is of Wildly Wealthy for Sandy Foster. And Sandy, thank you very much for letting me review your website. It's been a pleasure meeting you at the previous Doers in a Circle meetings. What I'm going to run through today are some of the things that I really like about your website, and then I'll offer 7 suggestions for improvement. So the very first thing I wanted to say, I love your domain name. That is just so awesome. And it really conveys really well what it is that you do. Your domain name is a .com, which is fine in this instance. Because you are based in Australia, I would generally recommend an Australian domain name because that's what makes people feel more comfortable. But because your programs are global, having a .com domain name is perfectly fine. If you're able to register it, I would also register .com.au unless you've done that already, just to protect yourself from somebody else registering it. Now, it's awesome that as soon as somebody arrives on your website, you're giving something away and collecting email addresses. You also have a blog, which I really liked. But one of the biggest strengths of your website is actually the media. That gives you so much credibility. And I think that you should actually display it on the homepage, or at least some of the places that you have been featured include logos similar to maybe what Grace has, and just feature logos of the different magazines and newspapers and things like that, because that goes a really long way towards credibility. You offer incredible value in your programs, so well done on that. And you have obviously so many fans and so many incredible testimonials. I also like that you give away free training videos and other freebies. Now, to be honest, I did find the videos before, but now having gone back to the main page, I'm not really sure where they are. And this takes me to the improvements for your website. So I love the fact that you do have free videos, but the problem is people can't find them. And so one of the first things that I wanted to say to you is I would probably simplify the website. You have lots of different colors, lots of different fonts, and there are so many things screaming for your visitors' attention. So I would choose maybe 2 to 3 colors and stick with those throughout the website. Also, the same goes with fonts and the styles of images that you use. This is a gorgeous photo of you, and I would actually move it up to the top of the page because you are the face of your business. So I would, again, similarly to Grace, I would have your photo up here at the top, and then immediately below I would be giving something away, or even have it as a pop-up. I noticed that you have no links to social media, and I was just wondering why, or maybe I missed them. So I imagine you are on Facebook or maybe Instagram. If you can have Facebook or Instagram feeds, or at least have links. Oh, what's this popping up here? Oh, Sumo. So have something, have links to your social media so that people can follow you. Okay, I've mentioned the design, and the other thing that I've noticed is there's some confusion as far as your navigation. So for example, if I go to your shop and then I click here, I'm suddenly taken to a totally different navigation bar, and then I'm wondering, have I actually left the website, or how did I get here, and where is everything else? So I would have the same navigation buttons throughout the website, just so that people can find themselves, or consider having breadcrumbs. I'm not sure if you know what it is, but breadcrumbs is kind of like a navigation underneath your navigation bar, so that it shows people exactly where they are. So it could be like, especially if you've got drop down menus, it can show people where you are if they are drilling down to further pages. So like, for example, this one looks different, and so I would keep that consistent. I would also include not only your links to your social profiles, but social media sharing buttons so that people can share the content of your pages. You don't have to be a member of those websites, or I mean the social profiles, only your members do. And as I said, since you've been featured in so much media, include it on the homepage. Just maybe if you could just go back to the homepage. So if you were to have your photo there, and then, you know, give a giveaway, and then directly below that have as featured in or as seen in, because again, you've got it, so I would flaunt it. Now, one of the main problems I also noticed is that people can only contact you via email. And this can be potentially a problem, because not everybody's going to want to email you. So you might want to include a form here. You might want to have Skype details. Again, links to social media. So if you've got a Facebook page where people can interact with you, I would include all of that on the contact page. So that's all I've got for you for today, Sandy. Thank you for letting me review your website, and I hope you found this useful.